Look, this is how I feel. All right, once again, because everyone's arguing with me over the First Amendment. We have to wake up, all of us, and smell the coffee. All of us have to wake up and smell the cappuccino, especially now. Okay, in the year 2025, it's a new year. We have a new president coming into office. You know, we've had many, many illegal immigrants, millions and millions and millions of illegal immigrants enter our country. And under President Trump, God bless, we're going to ship them out. They should come back into the country through a legal process. But we have to face the facts here. We have to face the facts. There is a lot of crazy mother effers out there. And I made a video recently. I'm a big believer in the First Amendment. I am a big, big believer in the First Amendment. And yes, law enforcement should be trained and respect the First Amendment. But at the same time, we also give law enforcement authority. We respect them, and we respect their training, their judgment, that if something does look suspicious, that they should investigate, okay? So it's a two-way street, okay? You know, you have a person, let's just say, you know, who's got a backpack on and, you know, is taking pictures at a government base or doing something that seems very, very suspicious. You have to understand, put yourself in this government official or this police officer's position. This guy's right next to an Air Force base with fighter jets and all types of sophisticated military equipment filming everything. Is it his right to do so? Yes. But who the F-U-C-K is this guy? That's all I'm trying to say. Now, if this guy is just a YouTuber and he's just a journalist like he says he is, to me, I don't care what anybody says. Look, you all want to keep fighting me on this issue, fine. What is the big deal to just show the officer your ID? Even if you didn't commit a crime, even if you're on public property, it's just a matter of de-escalating the situation. What is the big deal to say, look, here's my ID, this is my YouTube channel, I'm making a documentary about, you know, the military, I find all this stuff very fascinating. Why does he have to play the tough guy game? Why does he have to say, I'm not showing you nothing? I'm not telling you nothing. I'm not showing you nothing. Get the F out of my face, okay? I'm going to film whatever I want to film. Now, granted, that is his right under the First Amendment. But now let's flip the coin. Can we flip the coin for a second? Let's say that this guy, I'm just saying for the sake of argument, is a legal immigrant, okay? So he's not showing any ID. Let's say he's a terrorist, God forbid. And now let's say that the officer or the government official lets him go, just like all of you say. It's First Amendment right, doesn't investigate, doesn't question him, doesn't ask for ID, walks away. Next thing you know, there's a massive, massive tragedy. A massive tragedy. Okay, so you have to kind of look at things two ways. The way I see it, if you're doing nothing wrong, what's the big deal to just tell the officer who you are? I don't get it. Maybe I'm nuts. I don't see that being a big deal. I don't see a big deal handing an ID, just saying this is who I am, this is what I'm doing, being completely 100% transparent and cooperative with the officer. I don't know. People get so angry at that. I think they're doing it on purpose. If you want me to know, I think they're doing it because they want to get a rise out of the officer. That's what I believe. I believe these people who do this on YouTube, they're strictly doing it for views. They're doing it because they want to get the officer angry. They want to anger the officer. It's like their way of getting back. You understand? Oh, you broke my balls for years. Well, now I'm going to break your balls. You understand? That's all. Because it's stupid if you think about it. It's stupid. You know what I mean? I can't tell you how many situations where if officers would have taken action sooner, okay, that a lot of tragedies could have been avoided. You have to understand there's illegal immigrants. There are terrorists in our country. There are people from, Trump says it himself, mental asylums that have entered our country. What are you going to do? You're going to let all these people walk all around government, buildings or, large populated areas, and if they look suspicious, I'm sorry, if they're doing something suspicious, what does that person have to hide? That's the thing. If they're not doing anything wrong, just explain what you're doing. Why? I don't know. I don't think that's a violation. You'll say it's a violation of their First Amendment rights. But why? Like, look, if you saw a guy on a ladder, here's an example, right? If you saw a guy on a ladder and he's on someone's house, let's say on the roof. Now, let's just say, the owner of the company or whatever. Let's say he's got a van outside. You call the owner of that company. You say, "Do you have a worker working on this roof?" And they say, "No. No, we have not authorized any work on this person's roof." And let's say the owner of that property is not home. Are you not supposed to question that person? Are you supposed to just let it go? You know what I mean? You're supposed to say, "Oh, don't worry about it. You continue your business." We don't have to ask you for ID. Now you can say, "Well, that's public property." But let's say he did it where he was on the sidewalk, or let's say it wasn't. Let's say if it was a rather private property. Let's say he did it in a way where he was, I don't know, on the public side of things. I'm just saying certain cases, if something looks suspicious, I think an officer does have the right to investigate. That's all I'm saying, okay? Because there's a lot of sick mother effers out there. There's a lot of crazy mother effers out there. And I'm just saying, what's the big deal? Why is it such a problem to just say, "Here's my ID. This is what I'm doing. Here's my credentials. Here's my YouTube channel. Here's exactly what I'm doing"? Why is that such a problem for everybody? It's like everybody wants to take it to the limit. They're like, "No, I'm not showing my ID. I'm not telling you what I'm doing. What's my crime? Am I being detained?" And like, why do you have to go that way for? Anyway, that's just my opinion. I am a believer in the First Amendment, but I also believe that we have to live in a country where we have to remain safe. And we do put our faith in law enforcement to keep us safe. We put our faith in them. That's their job. That's why, that we pay taxes so that they can protect us. So now what do we want to do? Take away their right to protect us now? We want to say, come on. They see something suspicious. They see something that doesn't look good. They have every right to investigate, I feel. So I don't agree with these. I think these YouTubers do it to get their rocks off. That's just my opinion. You could have your opinion, and I could have my opinion. Video is not financial advice, not a financial planner, not a financial advisor. But I'm the greatest entertainer in the world. The eighth father in the house, baby.